Although skiing has been seen in rock carvings from the Arctic Circle dating back to almost 2000 BC, primitive types of snowboarding have been seen as far back as the 1800s. While it's impossible to say who truly invented the snowboard, the first commercially manufactured board rose out of a cold Michigan Christmas day in 1965. Sherman Poppen, an inventor and chemical gas engineer, bound two skis together and lashed a string to the tips for the neighborhood children. Unknowingly, Poppen created the roots of what has now become snowboarding. Come the mid-1970s, creativity spread and modified versions of the snurfer emerged all over America. Although never taken seriously, the innovators of the sport eagerly tested materials, designs, and technology. Chuck Barfoot and Tom Sims on the West Coast, and out east, Dmitry Milovich and Jake Burton Carpenter. Motivation to perfect the board skyrocketed, and progression was unstoppable. With the arrival of the 80s, snowboarding took off and evolved in every direction. New features such as half pipes and quarter pipes were pioneered. Open division and multiple format contests thrived. Yet some still believed freeriding was the soul of the sport, the everlasting quest for powder and progression of freestyle snowboarding. Legends such as Craig Kelly and Terry Kidwell pushed the sport through to the 90s.
Terry Kidwell and started snowboarding in 1977. Basically, we found this ditch in the summertime, and we went there in the winter after we got a little snow, and we built a couple kickers off the end, and it was one of the first quarter pipes in snowboarding. And we were trying to put our skateboard, skills onto the snow and kind of make snowboarding a little more of a skateboard style.
I think the future for the sport is great. I think you're going to see, bigger air. It gets bigger every year. Bigger pipes at ski areas, better grooming, better videos, definitely. I'd like to see the sport really continue to grow because I'd like to ride with more people and have more friends into it. I don't want to lose its edge at all.
Snowboarding was now a lifestyle and a revolution among the youth. With fluorescent outwear, rounded tail snowboard designs, and plenty of rebellious motivation to progress the sport, young Norwegian Terje Haakonsen emerged onto the scene and quickly grabbed hold of the public eye.
Terje Haakonsen.
How many years have you been riding for?
I'm riding 3 years.
How did you start snowboarding?
I buy the board.
You buy a board? Hey, how much training do you do?
I don't know.
What do you think of the attitude of snowboarders in general?
I don't know.
Is there anything you know?
No.
Did you go to school?
No.
What's your goal?
Get a car.
You got a car? That's your goal? All right. Where do you think the sport is going to go?
It's gonna go far.
It's going to go far?
Earning 2 consecutive titles in the ISF World Championships and pushing the sport's limits to the edge, Terje Haakonsen had now become the most influential snowboarder in history. Although the sport branched off in every direction, in core freestyle, alpine, hard boots, high backs, slalom, FIS, magazines, videos, everyone respected Terje and what he was doing for the sport. The late 90s saw progression on all fronts. Board designs were perfected, ski resorts finally allowed snowboards, and riders were creating and organizing events across the globe. The industry was thriving, and in 1996 word spread of the sport's acceptance and debut in the Olympic lineup at the 1998 Nagano Games. What followed, however, sent shockwaves through the industry.
The ISF kind of fell in the hole, was trying to do too many competitions. suddenly there's some ski federation also started to do competition, kind of same format. And then suddenly snowboarding is an Olympic sport. Why the FIS and the ski guys are buddies with the IOC. So they go like, yeah, you can arrange the snowboarding event in the Olympics. Not the core snowboarders that really love what they're doing. So that's like, okay, why this? Why now?
When the wave of uproar fell into his hands, his next decision would see him hit legendary status. Defending the sport he had come to rule, Terje Haakonsen stood up and declared he would not compete in the Olympic Games.
I'm not blaming like, FIS for everything, but like, it's pretty rude what they've done.
It was not a boycott, but a personal attitude. In his eyes, the 1998 Nagano Olympics were far from a milestone for the progression of snowboarding. With or without the favorite gold medalist, the 1998 Nagano Olympics awarded the first ever Olympic gold medal to Switzerland's Gian Simon. Snowboarding was forever changed. Although halfpipe riding now had mainstream media coverage and worldwide acceptance, it wasn't until the following year that the sport took a huge step in progression. Terje hosted a contest that would set the benchmark and influence all future rider-driven events.
I think everybody's just stoked to be here because it's just an easy-going format. You know, we have time. You know, if it was not sunny every day, you know, we would try to wait for that sunny day.
Everybody should just ride the whole time. Just keep everybody together and just jam.
We wanted to present the sport the way we see how it could be, you know, on the highest level, you know.